I'm going to annoy you that game. But there's another guy that eats food, just swallows it.
Bevo with the tune.
This fucking Bevo guy.
Fighting out of the G4 Studios, Scotland, Paul Bearchew Craig, Chris the Bad Guy Bungard, Ross Cooper. Presenting from the street or in the shade, it's time for Leather Podcast.
Okie dokie, we are live. So you join us on a Tuesday morning, and we've just finished doing some ice hockey.
I would say so. A brief introduction.
It was good.
Good fun.
It was good.
I feel like I was like Adam Sandler, see where he goes to be a hockey player, but he turns into golf. I was.
And he can actually, he can just
I was that
melt
guy.
it.
I felt like I started to skate better as the day went on, but that's my second time skating, but I think I could really get into that.
Mate, you were like wet by the end of it. You were
I know,
you were
I fell 3 times.
You did grey joggies on, your ass was soaking wet.
I had a hat trick of falling, so, but...
That's what Dyson said to me. He says, when you fall, just tuck your chin straight away. He's like, so don't hit the fucking back here.
I was bumped like a pro wrestler, man.
So
I was all back.
So when we did the one-on-one, I put on one of the helmets. It was honking, mate. Like it's actually I can smell it in my forehead. Like, so you know when we've got like our jiu-jitsu, like our MMA gloves and our shin guards and all that.
Aye.
It's like that.
An old stanky gym
But it's
boxing
right
glove.
close to your face. So like you're wearing it and it's like the visor comes down and it just wafts into your nose.
Well, how many smelly helmets do you know?
I've had a few smelly helmets.
But that was class, man, let's be honest.
I watched a bit of the training session as well. It's a fucking serious session the guys put in. So
it was tough.
It was very nice of them to stay back after that and work with us. Definitely. Those are the type of training sessions where you just want to go home after for sure. So we do appreciate
when
that.
you've seen them like taking the shots and that, they'll just hit the bar every time and tap shelf and
Skating backwards.
aye. You were quite good at the old skating backwards, know what I mean? Kidding on, he does the fucking skate, man. Blades a goal.
I saw him at Murrayfield Ice Rink yesterday. I went down to do some practicing and there was Paul already there.
Chaz Michael.
So, as a kid, first time I watched
You were a pro.
I watched the Mighty Ducks, and I remember getting a pair of like inline skates and going out in the street. And then that Christmas, I got a hockey stick,
roller
and a hockey
skates,
ball. Aye, but I stayed in like a hill. So it was like I never ever used it, and there was never ever anywhere to play it. I'd love to get into it as a kid. Like it's a great sport, and I'm going to take my kids to come and watch them more regularly. I feel like it's so inclusive with regards to the family. I seem like I bash on soccer or football all the time, but it just seems it's just for a small minority of Scottish people. Football, like I hate it. I hate how negative football stadiums are. I hate how there's so much hatred in it. Whereas you come to a place like this and it's like a family fun day out. So I'm like, for me, that's kind of stuff. I'm a dad of 2 girls. So coming somewhere like this is fun, and you get to see a wee bit of rough and tumble on the rink, the field, the
rink.
The rink, is that what the kids call
nice.
it?
Well, it's nice.
Aye.
I think when you see the arena as well, it's immaculate. Through the back's nice. When you go to these like stadiums across Scotland, like a piece of shit, not like Motherwell, no offence, Livy, like
Livy's not, aye. And that's a more modern one. That is like a more modern stadium. And even still, you're like,
this is pretty much your fault.
Eh?
Like we're all hockey guys now.
Aye. I'm looking forward to coming on Friday, and I'm like, I've never even knew this was in here.
I know.
I had no idea.
It's like.
What do you think is the hardest thing on the ice today? I think it was balance.
No, the balance is all right for me.
Even
skating's fine
with the stick and the
the
puck.
stick, because you can use it as like a crutch.
I know.
We never actually took a hit. I imagine it'd be taking a hit. Because if you see the hit coming, you can brace yourself for it. Like for us in MMA, we see shots coming, so we know we're going to get hit. Whereas in there, they don't know they're going to get hit, man.
They just come from behind you.
Puck, they come from behind, boomf, and the next thing you know, you're on the deck.
And then you've got to get back up and crack on and get back to catch up or whatever because
they obviously were showing us how the technique for punching and how you grab somebody and
that was my favourite bit.
Who was the 6'7"? What was his name?
I don't want to butcher it.
Who's the skater
The
at
big fella
6'7"?
with the more.
Cody Salt. Saul. 6'7".
He's
What is he,
Canadian.
like
Is he-
6'8". Sorry, I got.
He's Canadian as well, isn't he?
We all need that inch, but he's massive, right? And he's on these skates, and he was like, he grabbed a hold of my jersey, and he's went, get off my jersey, man. But he's like,
See
he
where he
showed us,
framed him?
aye, and like you couldn't get anywhere near him, like he's just holding on to you. And
Big Viking
It makes sense,
motherfucker.
though, see, when you think about it. You're blocking that arm.
Aye. And he's just nailing into
It's
your
like
face.
a weird pummel that we do.
Aye,
It's like, but
he
you're
was-
trying to land a
He was
punch.
telling us he fought Dyson
Aye.
in
States.
America.
Punched him 15 times the back of the head.
That's quite cool, though, isn't it? And then they've ended up at the same team in
Tends to
Scotland.
happen though, eh? That's what they were saying as well. They're like, oh, it's probably just like MMA. You all get on after. It's just one of these things.
But then
It's
you
part
think
of the
about how
sport.
many gyms in the world that you've made connections with people. Like you're like, oh, I know this guy. This guy's my. he's my
Dyson's
boy.
game as fuck, wasn't he?
Aye.
Clearly.
But he was saying that about that last one. He's like, I talked a big talk on the podcast, 11 seconds. Hang off the ice.
I need sat down yet. He was fighting.
We've experienced it.
We've all been
you
there,
go,
aye.
You go and get big licks and then take your
You get your
medicine.
toys.
Aye, you get your toys. But no, what an experience, man.
What was your favourite bit?
I liked them passing the puck to me and just fucking rattling into the
One-timers.
the net. Aye, the net. Boom. It's cool.
It's good just having a wee skate about. I didn't know what to expect at all. Like I maybe went to the outdoor ice skating in Edinburgh
Christmas time.
at Christmas once, and that's it. So I'd never done this before. Really, it's good. I enjoyed it. Just getting out, we skate about. It's something different, isn't it? Don't want to be doing the same stuff
Did you
all
fall?
the time.
How many times did you fall?
One.
Aye.
I did the old spin round onto a knee and made it look sort of like that wasn't fair at all.
Like a superhero.
Aye. It's not like it's concrete.
Aye, we had no pads on at all.
Aye, I didn't fall at all.
Crack
boys.
your knee off the ice and go, it's moving
Didn't fall at all. No, it was fun.
Obviously, we shot some Patreon stuff as well, so that'll all come up.
Yeah, well, this is all coming for you. We had fun. We ended up having a race with the hockey guys, find out who wins. I had a race with the hockey guys, find out who wins.
Big gazelle.
We had like a shootout challenge, crossbar challenge, long shot. It was quite even this time, wasn't it? Like mixed up, raw shield.
It wasn't terrible the day.
You weren't like
All right.
Teetering.
That was middle of the road.
You're teetering.
But obviously 3.5 weeks and it'll be a bit different in here, eh?
Aye.
I know.
Coming in
Did you have,
fast.
you have a visual in there of the fans and that?
I did. I was.
a
What
great
I was
arena,
thinking
to be
was
fair.
see where he fought in Newcastle. It's getting that kind of vibe to it. That
Yeah.
sort of basketball field. Basketball field. Like I don't know my court's basketball court, but it's for you. Like actually getting to go out there and be in the middle of that arena.
I know.
Is pretty cool. Not a lot of people get to do that. Not a lot of people get to do that as an MMA fan. Never mind an ice hockey player or whatever it is. But incredible.
It should be good. I think the atmosphere will be electric.
There's no lot of tickets
If
left.
I'm on later, then the more drunk they're going to get, so the more
Sometime
rowdy
to
it'll be.
build.
Aye, the old Bungard army will be going wild.
It'll be good.
man.
It'll be good.
Were you seeing it a bit when you were stood there in the middle of the day having a look round and thinking, or are you leaving that the
No, a wee bit.
Does it get
honestly.
plums going?
I
Gets
don't
the
know.
plums going.
I was just thinking about like the walkout, like where you got to walk for, where you got to warm up, where's everybody sitting?
They'll probably use places
wild.
like this to warm people up.
Aye.
This will be like a warm up
Aye, some matting
section.
areas.
They'll fire in some mats. This is huge for
Aye.
Cage Warriors to come to
Massive.
back to Scotland, Glasgow, and put on a show after something like 10 years.
And the fans are definitely appreciating it. You can see like it's close to sold out, I think.
Well, they didn't even have any names linked to the card yet. You maybe know have been there. None of these Scottish guys had fights booked
Aye.
or for this card, and it was selling out with no names on it.
There's like 20 odd fights, so it could be a long night. So
I hate when they do that on
Aye.
cards.
There's a lot of fights.
because people like there's
You
fans
like-
out there
you
that
like
are
it
really like diehard. They just want to go and see their guy. They don't want to sit about all night.
Aye.
You know
I
what
think
mean?
when we went to Cage Warriors, what's the wee bit off the side? You remember on the Friday night, Paul, you fought on the Saturday in
the
London.
Indigo.
Indigo. It felt a bit like that then, because there was a lot of standing there though, wasn't
because
there?
every fight went to a decision.
I know. Every fight was a decision. The cage was on a sort of raised platform. It was I liked it, obviously. I enjoyed the show, but I still that's a better venue.
Yeah.
This is a better venue than the Indigo.
Aye,
I know. I
course.
think Indigo, they just like putting that on because it is that bit quirky.
It's like a concert.
Aye,
type of-
it was a bit unusual, eh?
Aye. So we've
Aye.
seen Jordan Strong's fight just get released like the other day, was it?
Aye.
Was that last week?
No, this week.
This week.
Yeah,
So
big goal
Jordan
match a
Strong's
few
got an
weeks
opponent. Still waiting Sean Clancy to have an opponent. And I think everybody else is matched. Am I right?
Did he
All
have one in
Scottish-
the boy pool?
Yes, so
Right.
Aye.
aye, but it could be anything. It could be he just looked at me and went, "Fuck this,"
Aye.
and it probably doesn't help that Cage Warriors posted that picture of Sean saying where he's like, "Am I the biggest welterweight you've ever seen?"
He's in good shape.
Aye, he is.
He's ready for it. He's training all the way around though, that's the thing. Like he's no... It's funny because people will be... I see people posting pictures and they're like, oh, Cage Warriors Glasgow camp starts now. Like, there is not an off
it
period.
is.
I don't know, he maybe just ups it a bit, but he's always there, eh? Like, he's not
It's
segmenting it.
Aye, how good an environment is it in the gym when all guys are roundabout working towards the same goal? Like you've got what 4 guys all going for Glasgow.
Yep.
I think there's 4 in higher level as well. So all these guys are all working to push each other to the next level. A couple of Swedish guys come over as well.
Swedish?
This week in higher level, so there's like 3. I'm sure there's a welter, a middle, and like a light. So there's some new guys,
Are
some
they
new
from
bodies
Cage
to
Warriors?
train with. I don't think they're Cage Warriors. I think they're just there for like a training
training
camp.
camp,
One of them's fought in Brave, and they're just staying in the gym at the moment. And it's good to have the dorms in the gym because then people can come and dip their toe and then disappear. But it just mixes people up because training with the same guys, you learn how to fight them. Like you know how to fight Jordan Strong.
definitely you do,
You know
aye.
how to fight me. Like we've been there for so long and we've done it so many times before. So it's good just to mix it up, and it's good. Like you used to go to like Dublin and that for some training, didn't you? Just mixing it up. And
It's funny, I remember saying that to Coonley not that long ago. I saw him trying to do something for guard and I went, oh, that's exactly what Paul... So, like, obviously, Coonley's been training with you, he started copying something you do, and I was like, oh, I've seen that before. That's all right. So, it's
good.
I think that's good at your start of your career or halfway through your career, but I think when you get to a certain age and level with MMA, like, you know how to fight. So you don't need to travel for the hard rounds anymore, or you don't need to go to a gym and get this fight mentality when you've done it for, let's say, 10 years. But if I was saying to like younger guys going through, I would always say travel for sparring, because you do get that fight feeling, maybe going to a cage down in Sunderland
I used to
spar with like
it was one of the love-hate
Phil
relationships
DeFreeze or
going
whatever.
down to
TFT.
Manchester, TFT, and getting rounds with some of the best heavyweights about. And you got to remember, at this point I was a light heavyweight, so it wasn't like I was a heavyweight cutting down to light heavyweight. I was walking about at light heavyweight. So it was tough, but it was like, right, you need that because as I'm saying, going with the same guys, it just you can stagnate, can't you?
I remember that going to
the same thing.
TFT before as well and sort of being outside and going, what is the score here? Like, are we... No, like, once you go in the cage with this guy, it's on, eh?
I get asked now, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like all these other gyms, want to come up here and spar? I'm good, I know how to fight. If you want to come to my gym when I spar on a Monday or a Friday at 5,
And you're there,
then
I'll go with
spar
you.
with you. But I don't go at my way, to travel, because I just feel like...
How much experience did you gain for being in places with guys like Conor McGregor,
100%,
Cathal
like,
Pendricks,
of course that was
all these
coming
kind
up
of
though.
guys? Aye.
But once your body goes through it, you've had injuries, like,
You
I don't
need-
need to
you
go...
don't, aye.
Last thing you need is a cut or anything like that as well with
And
anybody.
it
Tough
is a
rounds.
fight mentality when you walk into somebody else's gym.
100%. Like
Especially if their teammates watching, their teammates are watching, their team, his coach there, it's a fight feel.
I mean, Keir saying it to me at higher level. He's like, I remember when you go to hit squad and other guys would sort of, because smaller mats, some guys are sitting on, some guys are on
We used
sparring,
to-
some guys are
remember
off.
we used to do the old like right.
I used to
Aye.
spar with Keir.
Well, that's what he's saying.
He
He's
go
like,
that
so you're in sparring with a guy and his teammates are sitting at the side watching, and you know they're just like this.
Aye.
Guess what? So you're like, fucking hell, I'm gonna have to bring my A game, eh? And I don't mean hurting people by bringing your A game. I mean, you are going to have to turn it up. You are going to have to do a
nobody's
bit.
punch bag.
You're going to have to make people respect you. So, aye,
I always go at the level that they go at.
whatever you say.
If somebody wants to flow with me and they go light and I can see that, I'm happy with that. But if they're trying to take my heat off, and like, I'll just match that and
Inexperience.
and then probably go more than that.
Inexperience is a massive thing for some of these guys. Like there's guys I've been with who have been like, I remember getting my nose broke in the gym. This was like right back at the start, and it was a new guy and he had no experience, and I was like, right, I'll go easy on him, and you're not putting in shots, they're not putting him in with any power, no speed, you're just touching him, and then he just dips his head and rips over this big fucking overhand right, blamos me in the nose, and I'm like, he broke in my nose. It was fucking horrible.
So there's two things of that. Like, if there's like a newcomer, and if they don't know what they're doing, people can get away with like maybe tagging you a bit, because you know, like, right, he doesn't even know what he's doing. But I think when it gets to a stage where they're experienced as an amateur or a pro, then there's a level there. Like, if you're tagging me, then I'm going to
it's coming back.
Sometimes if there's a wee fresh beginner who is clearly awkward, he's clearly anxious and nervous,
But they shots get through.
and they usually land on you.
And they're
Sometimes
stiff.
you get annoyed, but it's ego. It's like, of
course.
Or
But
you'll take them down and maybe talk them through it, like this is what you could do here or after it. But I've been in the sides of both before, and like, I'm raging, I'm going to clock him back here. So
I'm
I
not
have done
against
it.
saying to
I've
people
done it, man.
either, though. I don't think that, like, if somebody's got a fight coming up and you can see they're a bit, not necessarily tense, but just they're maybe cracking shots, or they maybe that you can see something's bothering them. I'll just stop and say, "Is everything all right? What's going on here? Like, is this what's
You try to hurt me here?
what's your angle? Because I
tried
don't
to
really
punch-
want to do this."
I tried to punch you through the thing at one point, remember?
The what?
The walkway, so there's like a wee hole to get into the mats. I tried to punch you through it one day. Dylan's like, fuck you doing, you dick?
Aye, he says
I was
straight
like,
away.
oh, sorry man, just fucking sometimes you just...
I feel in sparring, the body is all in. I'm talking knees,
Aye.
punches, hard as you, 100%. I'll need people 100% to the gut. I don't care.
I won't hold back with
beginners, newcomers,
kicks to the
pros,
legs and
amateurs.
stuff. No the calves.
No at the head. No at the head.
Aye.
Because you need to toughen that core up, basically. And
You're just caving folks.
aye. I've told them that. Like, the body's good.
I try never to kick the calves hard. Like, I'll.
That's
'cause-
your like fucking go-to way.
No,
to,
no,
man.
but I didn't like
Blammo, you're
to. I didn't like to hit people hard, especially if they've got a fight.
Unless
coming
you're
up, 'cause-
annoyed.
But I might be annoyed in there. I'll
I
definitely
fucking love calf kicking people.
I'll kick you hard on the quads if I can. If I see the quads there, I'll kick it as hard as I can. But
I kind of agree with both of yous in the sense where it's like these kind of areas are open. Like you'll recover. Whereas if you're getting rattled in the head, heavy, like you don't recover for that, man.
no, the body is. And that's how it's going to be. Fucking a horrible body shot in that last fight. It was fucking minging. But again, like, you do kind of, I pulled guard and I was like, that's all right if I play these. We're going to be fine in a second. Just think back through what you're doing. And then obviously the fight goes slow. But I was fine after sort of composing yourself. You have to take nasty body shots and go, fucking hell, that was horrible. But it wasn't really that bad. Do you know? Does that make sense? Like,
I done a deliberate foul in London against Ankalaev. You could probably tag in the footage here. I need him squaring the dick. He fucking hit me a body shot, and I felt like my arsehole was going to fall out. Like it just was like, and I remember just thinking, I'm kneeing him right in the Chucky D's, and I just fucking fired this in as hard as I could, and it just gave me a couple of seconds just to. Aye.
Did you know, just turn and put your hands up in the cage?
Aye, I did. You watch it. Tag it in so the guys can see it, but. It's part of the business as well, deliberate fouls, but it was a full-on. I tried to break his cup and lift his nutsack right above his fucking chin.
guys are going to foul. You're in a
Talk about
fight.
fouling.
If you're not cheating, you're not trying, man.
What about if you get caught
Big
biting?
foul.
What are you making of this? Where the fuck's his gum shield?
Aye. Do you think he'd like kind of?
I think he's a fucking animal and he should be put in a box and sent to whatever country he came from. That's what I feel.
You sit in the
Well, I
face.
think he is native to where he fights.
Well, it goes through somebody's. It was actually in the fight though. It wasn't as if he was getting mauled and he was like maybe like getting
I
choked or
know.
something.
I think
I know.
frustration kind of creeps in. Do you remember in
No, he put somebody, mate.
London?
Piece of
remember
shit.
fucking the guy headed me? Your man, who's the last guy I fought in London? Munoz. He headed me.
Aye, actually, aye.
Oh, he did, aye.
So you get like.
Aye, didn't he clamp his teeth down and literally
But it's a
put
foul.
2 sets of
I
bite
know,
marks?
I know, but it's a foul where maybe it's out of frustration. That's why he done it. Because have you ever butt him in the gym?
Not in the gym, no.
No.
Not in the gym.
I've
That's it, not in the
put
gym.
somebody at the side of the law.
Not in the
Remember the
gym.
cheek? Aye, Rubber.
Aye, right. So you used to do a
Nose
couple
and
of
ear
pieces
as
of shit. Aye.
I've been
But
bit.
see, the thing is, he's biting him and he's like to the ref, like, and he's still just hanging on to him like a fucking wee rodent.
It is a shitey one.
Done nothing rag for Mike
got
Tyson as
sacked.
well.
right away.
Mike Tyson,
right off the bat.
Van der Holyfield's here.
Tyson's been trying to do that the whole fight, though. That's a different thing. If you watch back on that fight, you can see he tries to do it more than once before he actually does get it.
Aye, Tyson's an animal.
Tyson was a premeditated
So we
fight.
can't, like, so I'm not, like, obviously, I'm not condoning biting. at
Sounds
all.
like, yeah.
I'm not. I'm just saying.
Maybe you should have
people
bought Ankalaev.
just need them in the dick, but it's a foul. If we look at it like that.
Do you think banning him for life
Oh,
is...
by the way, he didn't get paid.
Did he not?
Didn't
No,
get
I
his
think we
first.
got double dole, he got
Didn't get
50. Gave him
Jeez.
50, aye.
Good on him.
No, he was giving him 25
Lima.
and then he got the tattoo
Aye.
done. Because he got the
That's
tattoos,
right.
I'll give you 50.
Give you 50 for the tattoo. The tattoo's quite funny.
Aye, definitely.
So,
We've all got
The
tattoos.
bite of the
to
night.
remember.
The bite of the night.
I know, brilliant.
Yeah.
Aye, it's,
Bite in the
it's
night.
I guess it's just frustration, and I'm not obviously condoning biting, but what I'm trying to say is it's just frustration.
sometimes
That's what
people
it is.
do lose it in fights.
Aye.
Like, we've all done it, mate. We've not bit people in fights, but we've
I
all,
was frustrated out in that ice. I should have just butt Dyson.
we've all lost our composure, though. I have.
There is breaking news coming out right now that Dana White has confirmed that the UFC will return to England for a numbered card in 2020.
July. I think it's July.
Mickey Parkin kind of led on to it.
Aye. What
Did you
about
see his
Mickey boy?
post?
Aye, it's,
Bobbing and weaving.
Good for him, mate. It's happy for him.
Aye.
it's good. Mickey's a good guy. We've all had a lot of time with Mickey, be it in the octagon or be it in the gym or whatever. But he is a guy everybody's willing to do well.
He's a gentleman.
He
isn't
is, he is.
He's too nice.
Aye.
For a heavyweight, he's too nice, man.
He's just a
What was
nice
it? What
big
was it?
guy.
Cam Bryant, because he was trying to come up with a nickname. What was it? Cam Bryant called his nickname.
I can't remember.
Oh, it was a doozer too. It was something to do with smiling. It'll come to me.
Well, I saw in his post he had put hopefully fight news a bit closer to home.
That'd be good,
So
man.
he's obviously been let
Somebody
on
got
to-
matched for the July one. It was Arnold Allen against Kaladze. See
Oh,
the Georgie?
really?
That's a good fight, man.
Belter.
I like Arnold Allen as well. Did you see Barbosa's fighting?
Aye.
I like some Barbosa.
Miron, lovely.
Aye. That's
Main
a-
event
Aye, that's
in,
a cool
Apex.
fight, man. It's a cool fight.
So
Manchester, him,
He's,
eh?
yeah, I think Barbosa's still got it.
Aye,
Regardless
of
of
course.
the age.
That's
like,
a great fight,
They
man.
kicks, man.
Jab low kick of death. eh?
Leron's fucking tremendous
Aye,
as well.
I know.
So we had Bellator on the Thursday or the Friday night.
Aye.
And your old foe, Carol Moore, fought for the...
Nearly had that armbar.
Oh, did you see it? The actual armbar though?
So close, eh?
I know.
And I think a lot of, myself included, Carl Moore had been quite written off. Like,
Aye.
I
didn't give
you know,
him
I
a home
kind of
run.
like to
He
see
was-
guys do well.
It was doing well to get back up. Like, see if somebody like Corey Anderson is taking you down repeatedly and you're getting back up, that says a lot more about you as a fighter as well. You could have
For
just
sure.
lain in the bottom, but he was doing all the right things.
Sorry, Mickey Parkin's name just came to me.
What was it?
I'm having a wee chuckle to myself. Biggie Smiles.
Biggest smile.
I quite like that.
That's good, isn't it?
That's
Big
a
Mickey
good one.
Parkin, Biggie Smiles. Sorry, but aye, it's
That's a funny one.
But no, Carl Moore being taken down a lot, that could have been easily it probably was very demoralising. Do you know what I mean?
He's a good jiu-jitsu practitioner.
You're fucking close, like. But
Who else do we have on the card? Pitbull
Aye, I
won.
seen he won
I never
as well.
watched the Bellator. I had a few bets on though.
James Garlick got beat.
Did
I
he?
know, what was
How did he get beat?
He just got
lost a decision.
Higo. The guy was called Higo, Brazilian guy. Just kind of took him down, controlled him really. Not much happened in the feet, like zero happened in the feet. He just actually stood for like 10 minutes and didn't throw anything.
For some reason, he just got fed some dough balls. and
Nice.
built a.
Made a good career at
I
it.
made it managed to get looked after in Bellator. And
He's,
then
he's moved away from John now in SPG. He
Has
trains
he?
in Thailand
I
at
seen
Bang
that.
Tao.
I seen he was in Thailand.
Anyway, he lost. Who else did we have? I think that was it. For a show that was in Belfast, they had like one Irish guy on it.
Was Sinead Kavanagh on it?
No, she.
The opening guy as well,
She
I
was
think.
supposed to fight Leah McCourt, and,
Was
and
she?
one of them got injured.
That's an interesting fight.
Leah McCourt was injured. Sinead already beat her, so it was like a rematch.
Fabian.
Fabian won. I watched that. Fabian won against a Jeffrey guy. He had a big mohawk and Tash, and it was quite a close fight. Jeffrey was just holding Fabian against the cage for like the full 50 minutes, but Fabian was like getting the short elbows in, the knees.
Working.
He was just doing more.
Doing
This
enough,
guy
aye.
was just holding on. So I wasn't two minds about where it was got to go, but I'd say Fabian deservedly won because he was landing cleaner shots and the guy was literally just holding him in his cage. So, aye, but
Talking about the real numbered event coming out of the UFC was the Roadhouse. I've not watched it yet.
you didn't watch it?
Nah.
I enjoyed
I'm giving
it.
it a thumbs
mate.
up.
It's a
I'm
fucking-
giving it a thumbs up.
I like who
I've went
What,
through
are
it.
you thumbs up or
I
thumbs
am
down?
thumbs up. Is that
Oh,
a laugh?
right.
I
It's
think
a
the
good
vast
laugh.
majority of the guys are all thumbs up.
Aye.
I think some people are just expecting something a bit better.
I know.
But then what are you expecting?
No, you watch it and then you give your own opinion, right?
No, I will,
Because
I will.
think you'll like some bits there.
Aye.
Some bits are quite
I like
funny.
action films.
It is what it
I
is
like
like
just
a
straight up action.
It is like a cheesy.
Connors
80s
is
action
basically
film.
playing himself
Aye.
in the buff 20. Like he's always in the
when he
buff.
jumps in.
Did you watch it? Did you watch after the credits?
No, I don't think so.
Is there a Roadhouse too?
Did anybody watch Roadhouse after the credits?
Oh, I watched it after the credits.
Aye. So something else happens. Someone.
I'll go back
Spoiler for you.
when I
aye.
get home. I'm on it.
But I like Jake Gyllenhaal.
Ah, he's an
Yeah,
actor.
great
You know what I mean?
actor.
What about-
There's
do
there
you
was three
think-
tips of the hat to the original as well, which I liked.
Was-
But it's fun. It's fun movie to just stick on and eat your dinner.
Aye, do you think it would have been much better with Ronda Rousey?
it's
Because remember that was what it was going to be on it.
No man.
Is that right? It was
It
going
was
to be
going to be
her.
Ronda Rousey, wasn't it? I'm not making that up.
No,
am I?
Ronda was. This was years ago. When
She was the door
when she was-
woman.
Yeah.
Oh,
She'd have been like patting
my
down
hair
the-
nearly just fucking.
Got some door women.
Aye.
Got some.
Well,
Yeah,
you, need,
blur there.
you need them to pat down a woman these days, don't
That's
you?
right. Aye, absolutely.
But what if they've got a dick in their pants?
Who?
How does that work?
So what?
If they them,
What if they've got? What if they're trannies?
So I had a.
if they don't want to get patted
Trans,
down
sorry,
off you,
trans,
and then you're
sorry,
like,
shit.
oh, we can get patted down off us Freeman. So like, well, actually, I've got a dong.
Aye, well, that's what they say. Actually, I'm a woman.
So that. Dave Chappelle. Give me a second there. I'll get the female staff to always ask. So if it's a man, you can ask, do you mind if I search you? Or would you prefer it's a man? Then the guys will always go, it's no bother.
But if
They
you
don't
were
care.
searching and you just grab something.
So I searched a gay guy on Saturday night.
got a whipping.
Who made a fucking big deal of this.
This is my penis.
Kept going on about how much of a fucking semi he was getting, nippy cunt, and he ended up getting chucked out for stealing bevy. So, aye, that's funny.
Are you twinging with pants when you're
Well, that's what he
getting
kept saying. And what he was saying was when I put my hand in his pocket, he was like trying to turn his cock into my hand. Oh,
shit.
And I was like, buddy.
Why is there a
like,
hole in this pocket?
I was like, listen, I will fucking pull him down and stick that in my mouth. Didn't you think you're going to like outscare me here? I'm like, I will handle it.
Get me, I'm
I
super
know.
gay.
I'll shag every
Guys
cunt in
like,
here.
what the gay horses eat is that hey, hey, hey.
But he's a funny big guy. Like your proper stereotype camp young gay guy in Edinburgh. Fucking orange as fuck, bleach blonde hair.
What's his number?
Ah,
I don't know his
slagging
name.
this please blonde hair.
Just saying. You didn't have the tan.
Did you go to said Airdrie game?
I didn't go here to
No?
game. The daughter was there. She was on the pitch. She was
Always
telling me.
yourself, man. Did she go on the pitch?
Aye,
after
she was on the
trophy
pitch. She sent me pictures of like hugging players, and she's like, "You'll never believe who I met." And I was thinking, somebody cool, somebody good.
night? You're like, I don't give a fuck.
I was like, oh, brilliant. I'm just obviously playing along with it, and she sent me pictures of these players that she met. Like, I get it, she loves Airdrie, and it's cool.
But you didn't go there? Cup final?
No, man, I've got shit to do.
Aye. On a Saturday? Do you train on a Saturday?
No, I've got to recover. I can't even play golf now because I'm like, can't be bothered.
The thing
The
is,
drug's
though,
only going to take himself, Chris.
Did were you like chucking your clubs in that into the into the bunk?
Was can you tell me this, Doogie?
Maybe.
I was
Oh.
I was out a couple
no.
of weeks ago. I never even mentioned this. I was out a few weeks ago and I played in them Saturday with Stevie Layden. I had an absolute belter that game. It was the best I've ever played in a long time, right? And then I got a message. It's Mother's Day on the Sunday, and I got a message like it's Saturday night. Do you fancy a game of golf tomorrow? It was like 10 to 9 or something, or 10 to 8, and I was like, aye, I'm in. So get my clubs
Because you
ready.
had a good game, you thought you were on a roll.
Aye, I'm on a
Yeah,
roll
go
here.
out
I
again.
go out, man. Hit the 6 hole, man. I was fucked. I was dead because although like Monday to Friday, I'm fueling myself properly, so there's loads of carbs, loads of food, loads of protein. At the weekend, because the output's a lot lower, I maybe only get 2 sessions, and they're a bit lighter, and they're not like MMA. I'm not getting punched. I'm not none of that kind of stuff. So I had the
What
energy.
calories?
I never had the calories, and a round of golf's like in between 9 100 calories to 1,000 just for walking, dragging your clubs about. So the 6th hole, I felt like I'm fucking hanging here, right? And then it came to the 10th hole and I had to walk off. And it was like, I was the furthest away point for the fucking clubhouse that I was. And Doug the Thug was like, fucking hell, man, just play on. I'm like, doesn't he all that, Dougie? Like, I'm absolutely fucked. And he's like, no, man, I've got like an oat bar in my bag, you can just eat that. I'm like, fuck up, Dougie, and I'm going to wrap this club. So we're walking down the hill, and I was like, it's a pretty straight hill. So I just let go of the cart, and things just went, and then it was a point where I was like, you know, when you try to catch it, and I didn't have the energy to get that last inch to catch the fucking trolley. Just kept rolling. I was like, fuck it. And then just hit the rough, man, buff clubs everywhere. And I was like, bastard. Dougie turned around and went, did you just fling your clubs away? I was like, no, I just fucking let go of the golf buggy, man, because I'm fucking hanging like a bag of washing. Walked in, went home, felt sorry for myself, lay in bed, like, oh. So that was like my golf in camp is no more.
Golf bend till after.
I can't do it. I can't afford to burn 900 calories.
Take a ice hockey, man, you're just do less work.
Well, I actually registered. I don't know what it read. So it registered like with my whoop band. It registered as a workout. What were we on there for? About an hour.
Aye. Let the skates do the work.
Might go on my phone.
I'm just going to tell you. Don't ice hockey, right? So here we go. So let's see what that is.
Got a missed call from my dad. Never hear from him.
I've no phoned you. I'm here, da.
My mum was that type of woman. So
it was in heart rate zones. Heart rate zone's one of that high, by the way. Like it wasn't even in. It was in zone 3. Max heart rate was 150. So when you can compare that, we're maybe sitting at like 188 in a sparring session, just skating about there for an hour. Heart rate's nice and low.
Mm-hmm.
So hockey's easy, boys. If you want an easy sport, just jump over and do a wee bit of hockey. How's your camp been, mate?
It's gone good. Had a wee niggle with my shoulder this week, but it's just for hard sessions.
Do you know that right now Anaconda has an actual... there you go. Just like that.
I was actually going to build it in it.
There is an actual... There's a shoulder brace, just to a little bit of support. For Anaconda. Anaconda's got your back for any sort of support you're needing, be it ankle, knee. But this is they're currently giving this a push because I don't think a lot of people know actually the support it can offer.
I'll stick this one.
Right, stick it on. So it's actually going to just keep your shoulder in line. So check out Anaconda. Ross, what have they got on at the moment?
Any rash guard is $24.95 just now.
So you're going to...
Anyone?
Any rash guard.
Nice.
And they still get the 2 offers on for the 2 products for?
I think you can still get 2 products for $59. In fact, I'm certain you can. There's skin
and
the
if they use Leather 10 at
and the code Leather 10 at the checkout for 10% off.
There you go. Leather's got you. And as I said last week, you've no got an excuse to be a smelly bastard in the gym. Go to Anaconda. They've got some good deals on, and if you've got an injury long term, then check out their support. So, what was it? Just overuse? Do you think?
Aye, it was none went, none popped.
Just overuse, man. Aye,
I think it was just doing a lot of hard
Wear and
training.
tear.
Aye. And just one day I woke up like, what's going on here? Aye. So a couple of light sessions, then back into the good stuff. But
the good stuff. That's like
3 weeks.
Colin kicking dick in it. It's like when you go in and just spar.
It's the business end now, eh?
That's a big butter in it. Heavy, hard grappling rounds or wall rounds, MMA sparring. That's why I do it. That's why I love doing it. So 3 more weeks, and I can't wait to be back here and fucking hopefully
Float in, eh?
Hopefully get the
blood everywhere. Yeah. And you been off for the fight, Ross?
I've been a wee gimp, mate, if I'm being totally honest. I've just went in a wee huff since that last fight and just been in a wee huff with myself and fucking everything. But there's talk of a fight, there's talk of a potential opponent at the start of May. Later on in May would be better, or even
give a wee bit more time, because obviously you've obviously had the cut.
Aye, there's a couple of things I want to work on, a couple of things I need to get sorted. They're no major. I never normally say things about like down the road I want to do this, and I've always done the one fight at a time thing, but I don't see really what fucking difference it makes now. So got PFL in Glasgow in September, and I want to be on that, and I need to be getting a fight in, at least one fight in before that, and it needs to be obviously a win. So that's September. I think June or July time would be bang on.
I think there's an opportunity for 2 fights.
I think so
like
too.
We were speaking about this. If you're a guy who's trying to get onto a bigger show, then you're going to have to fight. You're going to have to fight all the time. You're going to have to fight week in, week out. Get the experience, get the numbers, because it literally comes down to what's your record, and it doesn't even matter who you fought for the vast majority of these shows. Like, what is your record? Oh, I'm in a 5-fight win streak. So,
and it's also though, like I said to you when we were putting on our skates there, like, I didn't really want to fight tatties. I do want to fight good fights. I want to fight good guys. I want to fight experienced guys. Like, but that last fight there, I've never felt as. I didn't want to say the fight was easy, because I'm not trying to disrespect Matthias or anything like that. Fair enough, he won the fight, however he won it. Still got his hand raised, but I've never felt as composed, as relaxed, as just as if, like, I know what I'm doing and I'm just going to keep doing it. And everything was fine,
It's the last 2 fights, innit? And they're kind of haunting you, because the one before it was like, you just overlooked it. And it happened. And then second, that last one you fought, it was, it just went sideways because a referee made a decision forced upon him by inexperience for the doctor and from him. So I get it. It's shit. And
I have been in it. Even that, like, there you came through the doors, the first thing you said, why you not be at the gym? And straight away, like, that is the reason, because I'm just like, fucking,
I know it's shit.
I'd love to have you on Holytown Havoc for me, but it is quite close to September, so.
But that's the thing. See, you get a wee Holytown Havoc, a wee Blammo, blast through them. Mate, we're fighters.
I know.
You're a fighter.
The only thing you ever worry about is cuts. The last 2 fights I've had quite bad, fucking my beak in my head. My head, to be fair, my head is healed up fine. Like,
nothing up with a wee bit of glue, man.
I'm not too worried about it. Like, I think if you get 4 weeks in between, that's plenty to get a bad cut healed up. Well, that was fairly bad, and it healed up.
I was 7 days out for Shogun.
Aye.
And I took the stitches out. And another cut opened up right underneath it.
Was it the same bit, or?
Aye, like, so I had like one here, and right underneath it, another cut opened up. I was like, so this one was fine, but underneath it opened up. I was like, bastard. But it's like, it can just be like a little clash of heads or a little rub of an elbow and you're on the deck. It doesn't have to be an actual punch or a strike.
Remember the one you got my eyebrow with, passing guard? And then straight away you were like, your eye's cut. And I was like,
I think I brought my knee
was
up
your knee.
and it just grazed.
It was next to nothing as well, and it just split straight open. So,
sometimes now when you're rolling or sparring, it's good to just a wee bit of Vaseline there.
Aye.
Just helps a wee bit around your deck.
Definitely when you're already.
So for the guys that have tuned in this week for this week's podcast quiz, I don't think we're having one. Are we, Greg?
No.
No quiz this
No
week.
quiz.
So we apologise.
No smelling salts either. Know what I mean? That went down well, right? I went down like that Baltimore Bridge, man.
What happened?
No, don't say it.
Is this the bridge that get hit with the boat?
Aye.
That's wild.
I've not seen this. You were telling me on the way.
Is
in,
that a
The
terrorist
bridge was
attack?
like 1.5 mile long.
Is that a terrorist attack?
No, it was cargo under it. Hit the bridge fell on the sea.
I seen the bridge, man. It looked fake, like it was just falling, man. Jesus.
Cars and shit.
So what happened with why did the salts not go down well?
No, it was good though. Go down well.
Aye.
I
Cleared
thought
me
it
right
went
out.
fucking well, aye.
Fucking eyes were watering for hours afterwards.
I was alert. I was ready to go home and do some deadlifts.
We'll get Carolina Reapers for the next one.
No.
Did we know
The one chip,
The
aye.
one chip.
That was-
Everybody's stomach was fucked.
No, my chest was sore driving home.
Were you?
Aye, honestly, I was leaned over my steering wheel like that. But aye. What else is happening?
Fuck all, mate. Training, getting ready for pretty much the same as Chris with Sean's up first. And then after that will be me, and then after that will be Mark in September. Everything else.
Aye, he'll definitely be on.
All the amateur guys are going out and about, like guys like Stephen Clancy, young Aaron as well. He's an absolute beast, man. So it's like it's a good place to be at the moment in the gym.
Dylan and Mark will get on PFL Glasgow, surely, yeah.
Well, you would think so.
Aye.
Well,
I'm still
PFL guys.
I'm still holding out for the hope of Chris Bungard getting a wee PFL call up. Look, he's got a fucking... Look at that.
You know what's that? Is there something said? Is there... you've got to give us a bit more than
Listen,
that.
see if there's a show in Glasgow.
I know.
If there's a show in Glasgow.
Yeah, I need to deal with one show in Glasgow first, man.
I'm just saying, if there's a show in Glasgow, there can only be one. Has
wrong.
to be a bad
Who
guy.
else are going to phone?
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Sold out this one.
Stevie Ray's been back in the gym as well, just talking about PFL. So Stevie Ray's been back in the gym. He doesn't know if he's going to be on PFL, but
Maybe Cage Wars.
Is he going to fight like?
don't think he's going to win Cage Wars. Surely that'd been announced before now. And I don't think they've got any light heavyweights for him. He is carrying a bit of
Book your
weight.
travel lodge.
Aye, he's carrying a bit of weight. He's doing loads of strength and conditioning, he was telling me. And you can see he is, because he's fucking massive, man. He's
So
massive.
he need to go his eyebrows done at the Turk.
Eyebrows and...
Definitely got his eyebrows done.
Sometimes you just got to look good to feel good, man. That's what it is. Sometimes you get a wee date, you want to fucking feel $1 million, and you got yourself to the Turks, and they just party time.
Thread them.
How long we on?
40 minutes.
40 minutes.
That time you're about P. Diddy.
Oh, I was right about P Diddy, wasn't I?
You were.
Mate, I should have
Apparently
like
he's flew to another country.
Aye, I saw
that's no,
it was 50 cents in it that's not got extradition.
That's
Because his
wild,
fucking doors got booted in, eh?
Aye.
Been him kicking in doors.
He's been kicking in a lot of doors.
Aye.
It's about time his was kicked in.
He's fucked, eh? They're going to give that cunt life.
They'll not get him. Is it him and his son? The both of them jumped in the plane and fucked off?
I don't know. I seen a video. He was like pacing outside a hotel in Miami.
Oh, really?
Somebody was in their room.
Watching
And
him.
he's like, "Hey, you're fucked now, man." Pure commentating. He's just pacing, man. He's zooming in on him. It's just like,
You imagine the wolves are at the door and
Aye.
you're P Diddy and you're like, shit, man, where the fuck am I going?
But he must have thought at some point.
fuck him.
But these guys get ahead of themselves and just think, I'm untouchable.
Do you think that's
Do you
what
think
it is?
fucking, what's his name?
Weinstein.
Miramax? Weinstein. Do you think he was worried about fucking the wolves coming to the door?
Probably no, because that's what he'd have been. Well, they wanted
You're
to be in the
powerful,
film,
man.
eh?
You're powerful.
Aye, that's how they always
You
played
want
it.
an A-list celebrity
Aye.
in your film? You know how to suck old Ferry, don't you?
There's a mad stat that the two most thanked people at the Oscars, number one is God and number two is Harvey Weinstein.
Is it?
Aye.
Well, they're the same people, aren't they?
Well, in the film fucking business they are. If you want to.
He was a guy.
Aye.
He was the guy for making films. Miramax was his, wasn't it? Am I right in saying Miramax was his? It's shut down now.
Who's next?
Who's next? Like Deadpool kind of thing?
Who's getting called out, man? Who's getting their door put in?
Don't know, just go on to fucking 50 Cent's Instagram because he kind of calls it and then it happens, eh? He's done this a few times now. Just points out, this guy's.
With social media now, though, it's like, what do you believe?
Do you remember?
We had that conversation last week, clearly, about somebody new that came out that they have got cancer. And now it's like, people are even saying, no, that's fake. Like, that video's fake. It's just like, nobody believes nothing now.
But you
It's-
can't,
and
there's
if
so much
social
piss
media-
getting put
if
out.
social media gets to get first about conspiracy theories, and cunts just run a mile with it, man. It's
It's obviously, we'd been speaking about the royal family and then all that shit comes out and you're like, I kind of feel a bit bad now. Ross is
Oh, we
like,
were
I
just
don't,
speculating.
she's not even real. She's not even there.
Nobody
She's a
said anything
hologram.
bad.
hologram.
Well, mate, have you seen the fucking Tupac hologram?
It's pretty good.
Done
It's
a
more
whole-
shredded now
Aye,
though,
aye,
in the
they done a
hologram.
whole concert with Tupac.
They done him a solid there.
All he needs is a couple of fucking lights and a couple of projectors and there's Kate Middleton walking down the street.
We never said nothing bad.
No, we didn't.
I don't think.
But as you're
No,
saying,
of course,
social media is like, do you remember Ryan Giggs had like is it an affirmation it's called?
He stretched his brother's wife, mind
Aye,
that.
and nobody was allowed to, he wasn't allowed to be named because he'd put all this.
Oh, is that what that was?
Aye,
Aye.
so he'd put like in place so he'd no media company was allowed to name him, but they were obviously like, it was a high profile footballer who'd been pinged for doing a bit of the shagging. But social media just came out and it was like, aye, Ryan Giggs, bump, and that's how it all came out.
Good.
And they couldn't do anything about it because it wasn't
speech.
like a BBC or STV or any of that kind of shit. It's like social media does what the fuck it wants.
Aye.
A lot of grasses out there.
You think so?
Aye.
You heard the Joe Rogan AI stuff. You seen this as well with the voice things and think, oh, fucking.
what's this?
It's just people make TikToks and it's Joe
Rogan's
Rogan's
voice.
voice saying, they date with anyone.
Aye.
It's pretty close, eh? There's some of them you definitely can't tell.
I
But
think they can actually replicate a voice for like 10 seconds of your
Mm-hmm.
voice now.
Can they?
there's loads of Joe Rogan clips, like. Have you seen other? You seen
That's-
other popular?
If my
Voice
social
they're
media
changing?
gets hacked, that's what it is. They pictures are fake. Ain't my shaft.
So the other popular one on TikTok from another historical speech, and they've changed it. So they've got his voice, and it's in English now. It's all the Adolf Hitler speeches. And people sharing them, eh?
I was going to
It's
say that
fucking-
fat guy that eats all the Chinese food. How about that guy?
What was that?
I've not seen
Guy
this
just
guy.
been famous for just ordering a Chinese and naming it. Big fat guy.
In Korean, in that's
England.
Mandarin.
Mandarin. Aye.
He does the Bosch. So, sweet and sour, got this sweet. He's famous now.
Oh, I thought you meant it. I thought you were
ordering
I thought you were talking about
Chinese.
the,
Aye.
John.
I thought you were talking about the guy who.
It's like, no,
Did we not see him?
But
Did
it's
we not
just
see
like,
him?
this guy is famous just for buying Chinese food and eating it and just saying what his order was. That's
Have
it. A million followers.
Have you seen the old boy in China? He's got like this massive fucking pot, and he cooks like cow's heads in that, and it, pig's heads and turtles and fucking any animal
What
you
is
can
your
imagine.
threads like?
I'm not joking. I'll find it, right? Any fucking thing any creature you can imagine, this cunt's cooking it in the wok, eh? And then just fucking, I'm
Chewing
telling
down.
you,
Full on heat.
aye. But I like a pig's head, a fucking cow's head.
Social media is wasted in your
have you
mate.
seen-
I'm just, and then I'm out here watching cunts like clearing a drain.
Have you seen this guy on social media that just greets?
Yeah, the actor.
What the fuck is this guy about? Like, his eyes shake and he's like always greeting, but he always does this mad storyline. Like, he's like Wayne's drowning in a pool or something. He's like, ah. But I fucking hate this guy, man. I hate his face. I hate his eyes.
Right, tell me what's the
He
worst.
just greets.
Is
He
he
just
worse? Is he worse than the slap
He's
my
ill.
ass?
He's ill, mentally ill.
Is he worse than the slap my ass? Or
Yes.
are the
Yes.
lassies taking videos of
Yes.
themselves in the gym worse?
Some lassie,
The what?
the one that got to get big croissants.
I don't know. You're just like,
Odin and Lee.
you're just like, what the fuck are you all doing?
Have you seen this
What are
hidden
you all doing?
space
Why are you
in
greeting?
Scotland?
Like,
What about all them together just making a fucking
I
meal
tell you
for
what,
you?
mate, have you seen
Fucking bomb them all together.
the Now You a Single Mum one? You seen this guy? So it's like he takes clips of lassies who are crying like, it's so hard being a single mum. And it's this guy, have you seen it?
No.
And he's dancing on the car with handfuls of nappies. Now you a single mum. It's fucking hilarious.
That sounds funny.
It is, it's fucking good.
but this guy is like running about the
Sunglasses on,
woods.
handfuls of
He's running about the
nappies.
woods, like,
Aye.
like as if
Just
he's-
crying?
He'll
Aye,
be dressed
I'm
like,
all like,
he'll be dressed as a
I don't think I use
paramedic.
social media properly. This guy's watching
Eyeballs
guys greeting.
sticking out,
You're
man.
watching fucking cunts cleaning drains.
Oh aye, I like
The
it.
one where he kids on, he finds out his dad's not his real dad.
but he's like, he's does
Like
it
I
for
say-
location, so he's at maybe at a pool and like as if he's Wayne's drowning in the pool and he's like, ah.
Aye,
It's
that's
like,
it.
where do you need to go there mentally?
That's
This
fucked
guy,
up.
this is him.
Look at this fucking nugget, man. Mate. Oh, what the fuck? The guy's ill, mate. The guy should chuck himself off that bridge.
And what's this? This TikTok?
Life's no for everyone.
Aye.
Aye,
Fucking
TikTok.
hell, man. That's-
Right, mate, we need to find the boy
But
cooking the
there's hundreds of
stuff.
different stories.
So we're just in fucking. We're just in a horrible situation with life at the moment.
How?
He's also done one where he reenacts the scene for Prisoners, where Hugh Jackman's got the guy in the
Aye.
bathroom.
Now that's one of my favourite ever scenes.
So he's recreated it
Is it good?
No, it's no.
better than the original.
I'm in Ross, I watch the Drake videos and all.
There's,
How good are they, mate? Oh, when they put the tyre through.
there's another.
Next
I'm
level.
going annoys that game. But there's another guy that eats food, just swallows it. This,
Bevo with the tune.
this fucking Bevo guy. That, famous. Talking about Ellie Brook now and all that. Like, he just like swallows something whole and just
Like
stares
what
at
size?
his stupid white teeth and he looks at my mate Ronan. Sorry, Ronan. But mate, these guys are just getting famous or fuck all.
I need to find the boy
Weird.
cooking the mad shit.
this it?
ugly fucker. Oh, chicken curry. Look at this guy.
So he doesn't chew it. Is it because his teeth are?
He just gulps it.
Is it 'cause he's got the
Am I-
turkey
am I-
teeth?
Swallows
Aye.
it. He doesn't chew it. That's his whole thing, is he doesn't chew, he just swallows like the table swallows.
I've already given enough time to this.
I know.
Hurry up.
He's alright, I know.
Do you follow these guys?
Ah, you do. I
Got a
can
cheeky
see
blow at
you.
you. Fucking get the fuck.
Pick up the blows. That's tune.
He's chewing.
That's all he does.
The fuck?
right,
What the fuck's up with people?
I know.
Put them all in one room.
I need to find this boy cooking this stuff.
Then we come in. When we done the riot room, we come in like that.
Is the right room ever, is the right room ever
Frisbee
been out?
saucers after face.
Remember we did the Wreck-It Room? Has that ever been out?
that's what I mean.
No, I don't think it's I don't think we've ever ended up using it.
Put them in it and put us in it, and we just wreck them. Wreck their arseholes.
Guys, we actually
these
have
free
got a Patreon, and it has got some exclusive content with stuff like not Wreck-It Rooms, because we've not uploaded that, but this is where the hockey stuff will get uploaded. We'll maybe put a little short out to promote it, but the vast majority of the stuff we do out with the podcast is on the Patreon, and that's including Chrissy's fights, my weight cut, Chrissy's last weight cut process. So all this kind of stuff's on there and under exclusive. Your fight's on it as well.
Ross's 1-0 fight with Leonard.
Aye. And so there's loads of different content out there. If you're interested in the Patreon, there's the Discord where Ross goes in.
Discord chat.
My Discord's just stopped working because and we're doing a day in the life of me, so the guys are going to come with me. I think tomorrow we've got, is it TalkSport Radio? And then we'll go for TalkSport Radio into doing boxing sparring at a higher level, and then wherever we go, if me and the big man end up in my bed, then you know, sometimes you gotta suck a dick. But yes, the Patreon is live, and there is a lot of content out there. There's a lot of content out there, and if there is anything that you'd like to see us do, any sort of food challenges, any sort of other challenges where you think I'd like to see the Leather Boys get involved in this, then hit us up on all the social media links. They will be in the link below. And if you have been involved in an accident, Ross,
You can call 01698 767 172
why would you call them?
because they will give you 100% of your claim in a non-fault accident.
Yes, and that company is called G4 Claims. So if you have been involved in a non-fault accident that is not your fault, then hit up G4 Claims, where they will deal with your whole claim. You'll get a courtesy car, and you will have no stress. Makes sense.
You can also get them at notatfaultclaim.com.
Ross is the guy with all the facts. Listen to Ross.
And on WhatsApp.
This guy's good. But the guy you want to be is bet like Bungard. How much money are you on this month? This week, sorry.
I won $1,000 on Mickey.
There you go.
Big G.
And if you like to bet like Bungard, then why not bet like Bungard with our partner, and it is called
McBookie.
and hit me up with the deets, man.
If you deposit £5, you get you get £20 of free bets. That's through Leathered Podcast link for new customers only on MMA bets.
There you go. It makes sense to bet like Bungard with
McBookie.
Still a chance to win a signed Bill Algeo top as well, which is fighting on Saturday, and we've all been drawing that on Saturday as well.
And if you weren't able to hear that, this weekend, the guys will be doing a draw for a Bill Algeo, a signed top, fight-worn piece of equipment, and you're in for a chance to win that. What do you need to do to get it, to be involved? Like, share,
Like, share, comment.
comment.
Subscribe to YouTube.
Subscribe to the YouTube, like, share, comment for your chance to win a signed, fight-worn piece of equipment by Algeo. Bill Algeo, and it'll be drawn this weekend as he will be fighting.
Try to hit that 3,000.
Listen, but don't subscribe, so get subscribed.
Aye, we're trying to hit that 3,000 mark. 3K mark.
Is that all we've got? 3K? We're fucking pissed.
No, we're not hit it yet. I think we're at 2.9 or some shit.
We're just going to get up the podcast. If you don't fucking start liking and sharing, then we're fucking done. We're done.
You'll get no ice skating footage.
Aye. No ice skating
I've got a
footage.
good...
You've got something in the pipeline, haven't you?
Aye. I'll tell you after that.
But guys, as I said,
enjoy it, man.
if
Good
you're
content.
looking for extra content, hit up the Patreon. There is some really good stuff there. Stuff we enjoy ourselves. Like we're part of a group chat, and we have a laugh at the stuff we speak about on this podcast. We have a laugh about the stuff we do for the Patreon. We enjoy it. If you are like us, then check out our Patreon and enjoy your content.
Road mics.
Road mics. Roadhouse. Guys, that's the podcast done. So, fuck off.